The Tipping Point with Mike Tipton is brought to you by Dubby. What is Dubby? Dubby is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like those other energy drinks have. They also have no maltodextrin fillers and don't use artificial dyes. Dubby contains vitamins, amino acids, a nootropic, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. Dubby's products are made in the USA in an FDA-inspected facility that strictly adheres to GMP manufacturing guidelines. All of the flavors are unique and custom-made by Dubby, and you'll never taste our taste anywhere else. The best part about it is they're affordable. Dubby's drinks come out to about $1 per drink, much cheaper than Starbucks or any of those canned energy drinks. To learn more, visit w.gg.com/discount/MRTipton33 and place your order today. Use promo code MrTipton33 and save today. Dubby Energy, be better. What's going on, everybody? I want to tell you about my new friends over at Cleverman. Visit them online at becleverman.com. What they gave me was the energizing face and beard scrub along with the Cleverman face scrubber. And trust me when I say this, the energizing face and beard scrub smells amazing. Combining it with the face scrubber, making sure that your boy was looking as good and sexy as possible, opened up a whole different sensation in my face that I haven't ever felt before. I felt so clean, so fresh, and so clean, like Outcast said, and it helped me feel like I was ready for my day. Make sure you visit them online at becleverman.com and follow them on Instagram at clevermannyc. The link is up in my bio if you want to check out all the amazing products they have. Visit them online, becleverman.com.
Since 1935, one event has brought us together for the passion, the pageantry, and the celebration of the upper echelon of college football. The Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. New Year's Eve at noon. Don't miss El Paso's greatest game.
It is time for the Tipping Point with Mike Tipton. Mike Tipton hanging out with my dude, Augustine Pimentel, the beautifully smiling Augustine Pimentel. Excited to be here today. Maybe we talk a little bit about some local stuff with the University of Texas at El Paso. Maybe we get there. But Augustine, yesterday you called me at halftime of the Monday Night Football game, and you asked me, is it going to be over or under 30 points? And I said, I am hammering the under. There was no way, if you watched that first half, that you thought the final score would be what the final score wound up being. And it was a little entertaining, but Tua Tagovailoa is difficult to watch. He made me not want to be left-handed.
Wow. Oh, wow. I mean, I've never seen a lefty go against a lefty before. This is
and you know it better than anybody. Like, I will cheer for any left-handed quarterback just because they're left-handed. It's a novelty. Tua is that damn bad that I was just like, I cannot do this. I don't want to do this anymore.
That was like looking at the Raiders play.
Oh, God. I mean, no, it wasn't near as bad as the Raiders, but I think they had 75 total yards of offense in that game this past Sunday against Philadelphia.
Yeah. Ew. Ew. I mean, what is the NFL coming to besides being back to the no fun league?
I mean, it's still fun. Like, I feel like you had a bunch of fun games over the weekend. right? Like it's still something fun to watch. You're rooting for your team. You must have had a lot of fun. Your Patriots win. You get to watch the Cowboys implode. Like that must have been a great Sunday night for you.
Well, just watching the Cowboys lose, that takes the cake, you know.
You're like, that's all I needed.
That's all the country needs, just to watch Cowboys burn in flames, you know. But no, that came out really wrong. But I'll digress. It was one heck of a weekend for sports, and some things just completely blew my mind. For example, Cincinnati being blanked. That to me was, one of those things that I did not expect, especially because I had McPherson on my fantasy team, and he's always kicking field goals. So
that's the majority of their offense as of recent.
Yeah, that's why I got him. I said, "Oh, he'll kick some field goals," but it just turned out to be this great weekend for sports, and a lot of you might not know, the championship for Mexican soccer was an amazing game too. So, yeah,
I didn't see that. Give me some information on that, because you know me, I've got zero clue when it comes to soccer.
Well, even in the final, it's a home and away kind of series for the final. So Toluca was losing 1-0 to Tigres from Monterrey, and the global score turned out 2-2. They went to penalties. After the 12th penalty, Toluca took the win. Yep.
And 12 penalties, like I've seen a couple of them where they go like normally 5, right? Like it's normally not 12.
Yeah, no, I mean it's one of those things that all of a sudden the goalie blocked a one that if he didn't block it, they would lose, and it was just a great game, and it was a game that finally you see some spirit from a Mexican club, that two Mexican clubs that can go up against each other, but Mexican soccer stinks. I'll say that.
It was just, that was the outlier, the one time that it was actually entertaining, is what you're saying.
and that was good, because here comes the World Cup, and allegedly Mexico's going to do okay, which I doubt.
Our guy, the Crooked Commish, saying, "Yo, what's up, Money Mike? Augustine, good to see you as well." And they're always happy to see you. Like you bring a smile to everybody's face. We got to give some love to the Crooked Commish, his Chicago Bears, atop the NFC North. Like, they're on this weird trajectory, man. Like, I'm trying to convince myself not to cheer for them in the playoffs, because I love those stories, right? Like seeing a team that hasn't won in a long time or hasn't won ever win for the first time. Like, it would be awesome to watch the Bears, who haven't won a Super Bowl since 1985, that amazing defense, make it to the Super Bowl and win. But my mind is telling me, because of how young this team is, they're still a year away. But I've got faith in them, man. I want to have faith in them.
Yeah, but I still hated that Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. Well, those are your Patriots. But you were like 17 years old at that time.
No, 117. I was 85. I was 5.
Wow, look at you. Just a baby back then. A bright-eyed, bushy-tailed baby. Your whole life ahead of you. Who would have known that it would turn out this horribly?
Who would have said I would have been on a sports show with Mike Tipton?
I was going to say, that's where your life really took it off the edge. You're like, oh, God, I have to deal with this guy?
Hey, it's not that bad. You now have a real job, too. So anyway.
Yeah, look at me. Look at me having a real job.
No, yeah, but Tipton, what I really want to talk to you about, besides the Cowboy losing, which is like, it's everybody's great cup of tea. But here's the thing. Oh, yeah, Washington thought last year. Yep, you're right, Commish. But, hey, Crooked, and sorry it came out that way. You're not that bad. Here's my question for everybody. And I'm saying this because while I was comfortably driving back home, and I was listening to another show, and they were talking about the transfer portal. They were talking about the kids being kids at universities and that they deserve patience. Here's the thing. They're getting paid to perform on the field.
Mm-hmm.
And schools like UTEP, schools like whoever your school is, if your players are getting paid, does that say ACL? Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, if the kids are getting paid, they're not kids. They're professional athletes that have a duty to win because they are getting paid.
And
Simple as
honestly,
that.
for me, if you're Alabama or now like Texas Tech, right? Like if you're one of these schools that has huge NIL, and I know Commissioner's saying the kids were always getting paid, but now it's just not under the table. I don't think it's necessarily that, right? Like I think now you have to look at them as, and the NCAA has to do this as well, look at the athletes as employees as opposed to student athletes, right? Like that's what's going to have to happen here in the near future. And the fact of the matter is, if like you're Bama, if you're Texas Tech, then you're fine having a guy that you spent some money on maybe not perform to the level that you were expecting him to do. But if you're a smaller school like UTEP and you gave a huge amount of what you have, like your small NIL deal, to one guy, and that guy doesn't perform the way that you expect him to, that he probably should, that's where like it starts becoming the bad investment, right? And to me, I get it. Be patient with them. They're kids, blah, 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 blah. All that goes out the window whenever you start cashing a paycheck.
Yep.
All that goes out of the window whenever you fire coaches and you're still paying them for a couple of years because they were on contract with you and you don't have the donor base to pay them off outright, right? Like once you're in those positions, you have to start seeing results. And you can be the rah guy, which we've seen a lot of here in El Paso. And I'm not hating on Scotty Walden. Like, I feel like that's something that the University of Texas El Paso needs, is someone that gets people excited about the football season. But that act wears thin whenever you've won 5 games in 2 years, right? Like you should have had a monicum of improvement, win 4 games, right? Like the bar is so low at the University of Texas at El Paso.
Is there a bar?
Winning, yeah, right? Like there's actually one? Wow, that's wild.
I mean, there are bars which these kids are apparently going to, but anyway.
Yeah. But I mean, it's at a point now that if I'm one of the people that's paying NIL, I'm expecting results. And especially if it's a small school like UTEP in a very winnable conference like what Conference USA was, what the Mountain West is going to ultimately become, that it's not hard to make a bowl. Winning 6 games isn't hard to do in college football. We see it all the time, right? Like that's why there has to be 47 bowl games.
I don't know UTEP. I don't know Tipton. I'm a UTEP fan. I haven't seen a bowl in a long time.
But that means 97 or 94 teams are eligible to play in a fucking bowl game. You can't be in the top 97? Like so you're happy being in the bottom 46 or whatever, 48, whatever it is, to get to 136 from 94? Like that's what you're excited about? Get the hell over it, man. Like, it's not hard to win 6 games. Make a bowl, you win a bowl, maybe you get a little extra money and you go on your happy little way. But as of right now, like as a UTEP donor, I give my annual donation to the athletics department. I don't complain because I know what UTEP is. As a graduate, I know, right? Like as someone that lived in El Paso, I know. But how long am I going to keep doing that, getting nothing for results? Because now you're starting to have an older fan base that isn't going to be paying, that is going to ultimately die off, because over the last 40 years, you've done nothing to embrace the younger fan base. Like the fact that I grew up here in El Paso and I am a Texas Tech fan, Before Texas Tech infiltrated El Paso with the School of Medicine and all that, I was a Texas Tech fan because that was the good football around me.
Well, your last name is Tipton. You're white.
It's true. But like you can look around El Paso and you'll see people like me that'll wear the UTEP hat that have graduated from UTEP, but we cheer for Texas Tech, UT Austin, Texas A&M, like all those other
Arizona State University, Arizona.
Yeah.
Even New Mexico State.
I don't think I said smoke a bowl, did I? It might have just been
instinct.
Yeah, it might be my my resort that I go to because damn, I'm tired of it, man.
That Guadalajara trip really paid off then.
It did, 100%.
TCU, yeah, exactly. I mean, there's so many options now that, and then UTEP doesn't make a connection with the fans. The UTEP doesn't go out to go out to junior high schools, go out to elementaries, and go out. There's a huge, private schools. Go to private schools. Say, hey, everybody, come to the game. Give out some tickets. And some of these kids from private schools, I mean, their parents have these really big companies in Ciudad Juarez, and maybe they could become donors. So I mean,
not even that. Like, go to those schools, get those kids excited about it, offer scholarships to like the kids that actually want to play at UTEP. Because again, I get it that you want to be fishing in like the ocean that's out there. Maybe you'll catch a big whale. What are the chances of that whale staying here for 4 to 5 years? It's non-existent, right? And you're not going to be able to put up the money to land that whale in the first place because it's all about these NIL deals. Unless UTEP gets a benefactor like what Texas Tech had, who's willing to raise $300 million to give to the school just for athletics, you're not going to be able to do all that stuff.
Yeah. No, yeah. It is UTEP. Here's the question which I was asking myself when I was driving over. Is UTEP just a glorified Division II?
I mean, I still, even though we've had this conversation, but like, I still don't feel like UTEP should fall down to Division 2, 3, like stay in D1 because that's where the money is, right? Do you want to wish that guy a happy birthday?
No, that's fine.
I love how people are like, oh yeah, like you'll just say anything, anytime.
I mean, I will, but put that up there again. Say happy birthday to Tie Nidik.
Tie Nidik.
No,
like if you've gone to school, you know the English language. Whenever you got two vowels going, the second vowel is the one that you pronounce. So it's Natick.
Yeah, it's not like he needs a day.
Natick. Oh man. Sorry, Tiny Dick. We're not going to wish you a happy birthday.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
But if you wait like 10 minutes, we can wish you well.
Yeah, just hold on for 10 minutes. Well,
hold on for 10 minutes.
You get it. You will definitely get something,
and you'll be so happy.
It'll be the happiest moment of your life. Trust me. Mm-hmm. I know. 100%. I know. Okay,
is Tommy at work?
I believe he is. He has to be. But so we've done this time and time again whenever it comes to the University of Texas at El Paso, whether or not they need to be D1, D3, D2, D whatever, right?
Yeah.
We've identified what the problem is. How do we what's the solution? Because I feel like it's as easy as saying just get someone that's going to spend money, right? But it doesn't just necessarily come down to that. You can have the school spend, $6 million on players or whatever. I think UTEP's NIL is $3 million, if I'm not mistaken. But
total for the entire school, though.
Yeah. And honestly, to me, just sink all that money into volleyball. Like I've been very happy with what volleyball's been able to do.
That would be a great volleyball team. Oh my goodness gracious!
I mean, the fact that they made the NCAA tournament this year, but
Can you imagine the amount of quality volleyball players you would bring with that kind of money?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I mean,
But
just
because like to me, it's got to start somewhere, right? So you have right now in the palm of your hands a young, excited fan base for the University of Texas at El Paso's volleyball team.
mhm.
Find a way to translate that to the other sports. And right now, men's basketball ain't doing it. Women's basketball is doing okay. Men's basketball, not so much. Football, fucking not since 17 years before I was born. And I'm 41 now.
Well, I'll interrupt you there. Back in 2004, 2005, 2006, with when they had to, and I emphasize this, when Coach Price used the wrong credit card at the wrong place,
Ah.
he got his shot at UTEP. So do we need a Nick Saban to use the company credit card with Al Bundy at the nudie bar?
Well, and that's always been my thing, right? Like, I get that hiring like Hugh Freeze or someone like that would kind of suck, like Art Briles would kind of suck. But you know what it would do? They know how to recruit. They know how to win. They showed you that. So why not? Because you're not going to get like a Lane Kiffin or anyone like that unless Lane Kiffin does the Mike Price thing, goes to the Alabama strip club and uses the wrong card. You know what I mean? Like that's more than likely not going to happen. So for me,
and to those top coaches, if you really think you're a top coach, come to UTEP and win here. Then we'll see if you're a real top coach.
Now we'll see how good you really are.
Yeah, exactly. Because at the end of the day, they're just good game managers. They're just good at recruiting. They're just, I mean, honestly, and this is going back to your Cowboys. The team Jimmy Johnson got together. Any coach would have won with that. I.e. Barry Switzer won. So Nick Saban, all these guys that are, they have these $15 million in annual money strictly for football. I mean, come on. I mean, are they really coaches or are they just little managers?
There you go. Come down here and show us how good you really are.
Yeah.
And do it for free.
Come down here, get $6 million to complete NIL money for the entire school and show me what you can really do, which I doubt that Nick Saban and all those, $6 million, that's Saban's salary right there. I mean,
that's also the thing is like a college football coach is like the highest government employee in the state, which is wild. And that's for most states.
Yeah, no, agreed. But to all the coaches out there, when you're tuning into this important show, you want to do well, and to those athletes that want to go to the next level, well, imagine if you take UTEP to a bowl game and win a bowl game. How much is your stock going to rise, Tip? How much is your stock going to rise? That didn't sound well either. I need a Strilla there.
It always rises. That stock is risen.
That stocky has risen. Anyway, but I mean that holds true because if you have Randy Culpepper when he took UTEP to, consistently winning, I mean he played. I think he's still playing in Europe. I think he's still playing. So I've seen him around town working out. So I don't know, Tip. It's frustrating to me. What's really frustrating is this excuse that people are putting because they're kids. They're the kids. They have to grow up. They have to do this. They have to do that. No, they don't. They're getting paid.
Yeah, like it's an investment now, right? And if your investment doesn't give you the ROI that you expect it to do, what do? Right? Like you don't just sit there and be like, oh, I got to wait for this investment to do whatever. If it's a bad investment, you pull the plug on it. Like those idiots that followed Elon Musk a few years ago who were buying stock in like AMC and GameStop and shit like that because they thought Elon Musk wasn't grifting them. Like, come on now. You deserve you don't know how to use your money, you don't deserve it. So there you go. Our guy Jesse Carter saying, I just planted corn and my stock has risen during this convo. Stock is just throbbing right now.
Yeah.
The words I use. I love whenever I use a certain word and I can see you be grossed out by it.
This segment brought to you by Brokeback Mountain.
Everyone's favorite mountain. I'm trying to find here because I want to see, and I'll have to do more research on it, so it's probably not going to be on today's show. If there's a college out there right now that has a longer drought of winning a bowl game than the University of Texas at El Paso.
Woo.
That's still actively in D1, that hasn't moved down or done, gotten rid of their program or anything like that. It's because, again, you're talking about 1967. The last time you won an outright division was in 1956, and you had a share of a conference title in 2000.
Mm-hmm.
Not a whole lot going on there, man. You know what I mean? Like, that's generations, right? Multiple generations of UTEP football fans getting nothing. So yeah, spend money maybe, but also give me a reason to spend my money. Give me a reason to go out to the stadium, right? I like going to the stadium just because it's a fun time every now and then. I get to run into some friends, but it's always the same thing. I know what the outcome is by halftime. Jesse Carter saying Michael Throbert Tipton. Love it.
Well, I got news for you. I just asked Chat GPT, and this is the longest active bowl win drought, longest time since the last, and number one, guess who?
Is it
guess
really?
Who?
Is it really?
Yep.
It surprises me, but it shouldn't. You know what I mean? Because again, it's 1967. That's quantifiably a long ass time. Like no one that's a part of this show, maybe Strilla. No, I don't think Strilla's 58. Like he's not 58. That still had to be a little bit before he was born, right? Like that's just mind blowing. And especially in like now, where all you have to do is just catch lightning in a bottle, win 6 effing games. That's all you have to do to get to a bowl. And we can't even do that. When's the last time UTEP made a bowl? Oh, that was 2020, that weird COVID season. Yep. They went to the New Mexico Bowl. I want to go to a bowl that's not the New Mexico Bowl. Let's go to a real damn bowl.
Let's go to the Mexico Bowl.
I mean, I'd be down for that one. I would travel for that one.
In Guadalajara.
Hey, I am with it.
Sponsored by the Jose Cuervo Bowl.
Oh, I mean, it's just a matter of time, dude. It is just a matter of time.
Can you imagine the drunkenness on that stuff?
That's what college football is about. Like, how drunk can you get? That's what college football is about.
No, those are UTEP players. Oh no, that was Mary Jane. Sorry, and that's just the tip.
Not yet. You're premature again.
It's 6:30.
Nope. This is what you get for starting late.
Well, that's what. Anyway.
Little buddies New Mexico over on Instagram saying, Coach Tip, why not? No, but like you all don't want me as a coach. Maybe as a GM. I know that's a position. So maybe once I get my master's degree from Texas Tech, we get to that GM and athletic director spot. It's still open. Maybe I throw my hat in the ring there.
And Jesse and you are, completely right that having promotion relegation in college sports is the way to go.
I think that right there would leave you a competitive balance because I also worry about teams like UTEP, like fan bases like UTEP, that are just so apathetic to the program that if they did drop down whatever division they're in, that the fans just would not care.
But if they start winning in the lower division, they would start caring. UTEP is a bandwagon fan base.
I cannot disagree with that at all. I 100% agree. Like, you've got to give the fans a reason to get on out there, man. That's 100% what it is when it comes down to UTEP. Some people say UTEP, I say just the tip.
I just want to put the tip in.
It's time for
Just the Tip.
That would make me uncomfortable.
Promise that it ain't too much, but just enough. Just a tip. Just a tip.
Just the tip? Just the tip.
It's time for Just the Tip.
Just the Tip is brought to you by our friends over at www.myhappynuts.com. Guys, it is the season for giving. It is right here upon us. Like Jesse Carter says, it's tip o'clock, and it's also time for you to get the Big Wood Body Wash from our friends over at www.myhappynuts.com. Guys, you've already got the comfort cream. You've already got the bulber to make sure your bush isn't the biggest. Now what you got to do is make sure that you have not just the happiest nuts, but the cleanest nuts around. And you can do that with the Big Wood Body Wash right here from our friends over at www.myhappynuts.com. Use promo code Mike Tipton at checkout and save on all of your male grooming needs.
That is freaking hilarious.
I just love the look on your face every time I have to do one of those things. Going over to the comment section over on Instagram, Little Buddies NM saying, hell yeah, to me becoming the GM of UTEP Athletics. Then El Gato 619 saying, freshman year 2004 was the last time I remember being excited to watch with Jordan Palmer being the quarterback at UTEP, and then goes on to say, I am currently 39 years old. That is insane, dude, that it's been that long, right? Like, come on. Again, 6 games shouldn't be hard to do. And Augustine, you've heard me say this a bunch of times. If you've got to effing cheat, find a way to cheat. Now it's right out in the open. You don't have to hide it.
I got something for you, Kep.
Well, what is that?
Steroids.
Jesse Carter said, I feel like UTEP are the only minors Drake ain't groomed. And then saying that I am a promosexual. I really am. I wish I could write some of this stuff down, but it just, like, I've tried reading the script and I don't like the way it comes off on the script. It's got to be more natural. You know what I mean?
Natural, yeah.
All natural with my Big Wood Body Wash.
Yeah, the Big Wood, that's a natural body wash right there.
Yeah. Look how thick and girthy this bottle is. I love when you get uncomfortable. It makes me
no, that would make me uncomfortable. No, it actually doesn't. It just, for me, it's so awesome that you could be, this open about your gayness. It's really awesome.
I've been very open.
Ooh, don't get me started on that guy. But anyway, let's get back to saving college sports.
Yeah.
And this is the number one thing that we should do with college sports. No more NIL. No more NIL. No more money. Before, kids were lucky enough to get an education, an apartment, your school, and a little bit of money, spending money. And that was more than enough. And then at UTEP, they would give you this card for Luby's, where you could go to Luby's twice a day.
Oh, the restaurant.
Yeah, which was pretty cool. Anyway, so I'm just saying, if we really want college football back, college basketball, college sports, we need to end this right now. We need to pull the plug on the experiment that is NIL dollars. And I know people are going to go, oh, wait, we're getting paid. Yeah, but, it comes with different responsibilities, and you're not taking those responsibilities for what they are, of If you're getting paid, you're supposed to do a good job. Simple as that, and you're not doing it.
Yeah.
And you have other responsibilities with the school, because if the school that's paying you that tells you go to this junior high school and promote UTEP, go this, go there. Oh, I don't want to. My image. You have no image.
Jesse Carter saying NIL and transfer portal has killed college sports. So I agree with you to a certain extent, right? Like the money has come in and dirtied the waters of college athletics. End of story, right? That money's always been there, though. It's just it's out in the open, and I don't think we like the openness of it. We don't like the players basically being paid mercenaries to go to whatever college they want to go to because the coach looked at me wrong and now I want to go over here and I'm going to pit these two schools against each other to see who's going to pay me more to go on over there. If I'm not mistaken, UTEP had a basketball player either last year or the year before that was a fifth-year senior on his fourth team, which is that's how like you lose fans, right? Like you have to have those storylines, those players that you care about, the ones that stayed X amount of years. Like if you're going to be in college for 5 years, it might as well be at one place. So that way that community will mold around you and pick you up whenever you fall on your ass, right? Like
there are no legacy players anymore.
Exactly.
There's no, how are the kids from high schools, junior high schools, or even the fan base going to identify with the player if it's like, oh, you played great. Oh, now you're out of here. No.
Well, but the thing is once you've opened up Pandora's box, right, you can't put the secret back in. Like the toothpaste is out, to use whatever analogy, right? Like once the toothpaste is out of the bottle, you can't put the toothpaste back in, right? So you've got to like there's no way now, because I think college sports are too far in that you can sit back and be like, we're just going to take the money away now. Because
but the condom's out of the wrapper doesn't mean you have to use it.
I mean, yes and no, but what's the point then of having it? Like,
no, but it's the thing right there that there comes a point in time where society has to go, oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, I screwed up. Let's go back. And we've done that before. We've done that with many things. Example number one, the amendment which said no booze in the States. A couple years later, oh wait, yeah, we like to get drunk. Amend that thing,
I mean, there was more to it than just that, but I get what you're saying here with that stuff. So El Gato over on Instagram saying NIL is bringing corporate capitalism into it. All this is going to do is increase the already large enough gap between big programs and small ones, which is why I believe you've got to have that relegation system that we spoke about previously, right? Yeah. Like you separate the haves and the have-nots and have the separate championships. I mean, they already do between D1 and D2. Create a new level of D. I said that on purpose just because it sounded funny, but create a new level of like programs. Have your top 64 or whatever you want it to be in D1 or whatever we want to call it. The next 64 or what's left can be like the next Division 2. Division 2 can just be called Division 3 from now on. Whoever wins Division 3 gets moved on up and replaces whoever the worst team in Division 2 was, and so on and so forth. Like, it shouldn't be this difficult, because if you have a championship where you won these bowl games or anything like that, you start getting money. Your benefactors, your boosters get excited about the program that you have going on, and they pour money into you. You know how we know that? Because we saw it happen up the street with New Mexico State.
Hey, and by the way, Tip, how far are we from having and UTEP brought to you by Helen of Troy, or stuff like that?
Honestly, like I'm here for it, dude. Like if you have something that could be sponsored, I am here for it. Name the stadium, the whatever Sun Bowl stadium, like the Whataburger Sun Bowl stadium, and then you name the field like the Pizza Hut field at Whataburger Sun Bowl Stadium and fucking go on your merry little way, make a little bit of money, right? Like that's how a lot of these schools do wind up making some of their money to begin with. Like look at Arrowhead Stadium with Kansas City, Gayha Field at Arrowhead Stadium, brought to you by somebody else, right? Like that's the stuff with all of the, but like if you have a sponsorable element, sell the damn thing, find a way to bring some money in and make some money to help, to where you don't have to necessarily lean on your booster so much. Because right now, I think both of us, right? Like we both give to UTEP.
Yeah.
And I question every year, like, why am I writing this damn check? Like why? Like genuinely, why am I doing this?
Tax break.
No, I mean, yeah. We got that going for us. But football talk with Bo, our guy Bo Crouch. You can catch him every day, coast to coast, doing all the stuff that he's doing. He gives us a couple of fire emojis over on Instagram. He must like the conversation we're having right now about college football.
I thought you were going to say Bo Bagley. I was going to say, yeah, he would like the Whataburger Sun Bowl.
Bo Bagley just catching strays from you all of a sudden. What's going on here, man?
He's a cool guy. He can take it.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah, I've seen that he can take it. But anyway,
Jesus Christ.
I don't know if he can take the wood, but anyway,
He can't take the big wood.
he and speaking of partnerships and all this, to all those people that say that that somehow organized crime from Mexico is sponsoring UTEP, people, come on. If drug money was sponsoring UTEP would be Alabama on steroids. It would be.
I was about to say, like I am here for it. Like I want it to happen because it means UTEP would be good. They would have so much money in their coffers, like untaxable income in their coffers, just to be like, yeah, we can give you all this money in cash. We don't even have to write you a check.
It's right. Hey, wait! I can just picture, the AD looking. Yeah, how much you want, Mill? Here you go. Yeah.
I like what Jesse's saying over here. You should get a newsletter for a kid you help to go to UTEP, like adopting a pet or a kid or something, right? Like those things. We just have like the sad music in the background going over Sun Bowl Stadium with like the final score of a UTEP game. In the arms of an angel.
You mean the Chapel Bowl?
Would you like to help a dying college football program? For just 25 cents a day. Oh, God, I think I'm going to do it. They're going to hate me even more.
Do it, Tipton. Do it.
Yeah, I'm going to write this down.
Yeah, write that one down. That was good. Yeah. It's better than having the Chapel Bowl instead of the Sun Bowl. Can you imagine the Chapel Bowl?
I mean, again, I'm with it. Like money, dude. Like find a way to get money. That's all that you need. If this is what it comes down to, if we've peeled back all the ugly and now it's just we've got to find a way to pay. Are you telling me right now that the University of Texas at El Paso, in the bigger city that it's in than Louisiana Lafayette, can't raise more money than Louisiana Lafayette? That UTEP can't raise more money than Laramie, Wyoming, or any of these places like that?
With the 6th largest city in Mexico right next to it.
Yeah, the 20th largest city in the United States with the 6th largest city in Mexico, literally right here, a vicinity of damn near 4 million people. And you're going to tell me that you can't find a way to outraise Louisiana Lafayette? Like, come on, give me a fucking break. Bo Crouch saying, pretty sure I donated to Step at the register today. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Hey, man, they need to pay for that. Wait a second. You sang the jingle. They might charge us.
Oh, shit. Do they even use that anymore? I don't think they use that jingle anymore. That might be public domain.
Oh, okay.
It's probably not, and we'll see. Like, it'll be going back to whenever I said MC Hammer's name too many times. We'll see it whenever we get cut off.
Hey, that's once.
I was about to say, I've got two more I got one more that I can say it.
You got one more MC Hammer. Oh,
No. No, shh. We know the name that shall not be said.
It's Eminem now for me.
Yeah, there we go. MCH. Like Christian McCaffrey, MCH.
Yeah. No, but Tim, it's. I think we're at a point in time where everybody has to say enough's enough, and this failed experiment of what is NIL money needs to go away.
Football Talk with Bo saying no third pump, going back to the Hingle McCringleberry from Key and Peele. There will not be a third pump. We'll give you 2. We're not going to give you 3. You get 2 good pumps from us, like Rico Dowdle. Jesse Carter saying this is too sexy for my skirt.
Well, I'm Irish.
I'm saying UTEP? Nah, it's UTIP. I was gonna bring it back, Augustine, of making something great again, but I feel like right now that'll get me in more trouble. You know, now that I think about it, I think I've been in so much trouble with them that I might as well just embrace it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you're in the Epstein files or anything.
Oh yeah, there's no way in hell for that.
Yeah, Destiny would kill you. But anyway.
Football Talk with Bo saying, have a great night, guys. Have a great night, Bo. We'll see you on some of your shows that you got going on. I was gonna I saw him on TikTok yesterday, and I was gonna log on TikTok on the live just to join the live. I've done that a few times or once while being at work. So maybe we'll see. We'll see what happens with the TikTok live going forward.
Well, yeah, you're playing hooky on Paul and Alejandra.
I was at lunch.
Oh, okay. Just wondering.
There you go.
I was about to tattle.
Like, oh, that new manager you guys got, that piece of shit.
Yeah, the Bravos new manager, Caixinha, he's world class, dude. That's a world class manager right there.
I don't know enough to make an assumption. I have no idea who you're talking about.
Pedro Caixinha.
Okay.
It's
again, like, you start speaking soccer to me. It's like talking from like a language from another planet. I have no clue what you're saying.
It's like Harvard on the border.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I can see that.
But getting back to the real talk, because it really got me pissed. It really did. That people are trying to make excuses for all the kids that are now doing college sports and being paid. So where do we go from here? And how do we make these adults accountable for what they're earning?
I mean, I feel like there's a certain level of humanity that most sports fans just don't have to begin with, right? Like, we see the professional athlete getting paid an insane amount of money, and we think that it entitles us, because that money ultimately does come from us, the fan that pays the paying customer. We feel like it entitles us to act a certain way. We can be whatever, right? And we lose sympathy.
Yeah.
I will say this. If you're being paid, especially from like my money that's being spent over to you, not just in the ticket sales, not just in the merch, not just in all the other little things that go on, but money I'm giving you as a donor, I'm expecting something out of, like, I've got to have some sort of ROI, return on my investment, right? Like, I've got to have something out of it. And right now, whatever I'm giving to UTEP ain't enough, right? Like it's what UTEP's giving me back ain't enough for me to say, let me keep doing this. Let me keep going this way, right? The Crooked Commish trying to change the subject, saying crazy to see Micah Parsons go down, huh? Sure. He's not a Cowboy anymore, so bye. Right? Like, I know it's heartless, but yeah, like I've said it already. Like, I am one of those fans where I lose my sympathy for players and stuff like that. I wish I could be more sympathetic to these kids, to Micah Parsons, right? Like, I wish I could be more sympathetic to them. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you're getting paid. You know what I mean?
And man, is he getting paid?
Yeah. Jesse Carter saying an NIL cap unless you are a coach from Michigan. The tip is enough. Little snow bunny action going on over there. Saying, see how your compassion goes away that fast? LOL. No, I'm with it, right? I understand. Like as sports fans, we are inherently hypocrites, right? Our sports team is bad. We don't want anyone talking bad about our sports team, but we'll talk bad about your sports team if your sports team is bad, right? Like that's kind of the way that it goes. Everyone else out there can be super optimistic, but if a Cowboys fan says, man, I think we're going to have a decent year this year. Oh my God, you delusional Cowboys fans, right? Like that's how it goes. We have lost the ability to understand one another or to even have optimism, which is sad, right? But it's because you've had long-term losers for the most part, whether it's the Bears who haven't won a championship since 1985, whether it's the UTEP Miners who haven't won a bowl game, a simple bowl game since 1967, right? Texas Tech, me as a Texas Tech fan, again, since 1956, Texas Tech hadn't won a bowl or a conference outright. So we've been like used to this type of stuff. The cricket commission saying, hey, bro, why the hell you got to bring that up? That's just how we are as sports fans, right? Like we will talk bad about the other team while completely ignoring that our team is equally as bad, if not worse. Again, Augustine, I think you were on the show whenever I mentioned it. There are 18 NFL teams that have a longer drought of winning a Super Bowl than the Cowboys. Yet all we hear is that it's been long for the Dallas Cowboys. 18 NFL teams. That means there are, 11 teams that have won a Super Bowl more recently than the Cowboys out of the last 30 years? Think about that. 11 teams in 30 years.
Yeah, but we all hate the Cowboys, which is completely different.
I guess it would be 13 teams before someone messes up with my math. Like, oh, there's 32 teams, you idiot, not 30. It would be 13 teams.
But still, we hate the Cowboys.
I know. I get it. I 100% get it. But it's easier to, like, project that onto the other fan base than to accept that maybe our team is equally as bad. Like, whenever a Raiders fan talks shit to me, first off, I'm surprised that they know, like, how to even speak coherently.
I thought you were going to say, I thought the Raiders fans talking. Sure.
Yeah, it is pretty funny if you ever heard a Raiders fan talk. But like a Raiders fan talking shit to me, or like a Browns fan talking shit to me. Oh, your Cowboys are so bad. You're the Cleveland Browns, right? What gave you the ability to talk shit to my football team?
Because we hate your team.
That's how you know they're America's team.
No. Actually, you need to do some research on why the Cowboys are America's team.
No, I know the reason why. It's because NFL Films came out and used to call them America's team because they were the underdog for so long for not winning championships. And then because Roger Staubach, being from the Navy, was like looked at Captain America style. So it was perfect. It was the perfect aligning. And then it just happened in 1976. The Dallas Cowboys, to honor the bicentennial of the United States, had a red, white, and blue stripe going down their helmet. That's how they became America's team. So I know all about that. But now they're America's team because you just can't stop talking about it.
It's huge. Anyway,
some people are saying
that this hatred is huge. I can't do it.
Our guy, the Crooked Commissioner, hey guys, I got to bounce out. Good show tip. I have to produce my Chicago show. If I get a chance when you guys are done here, please check it out, Chicago Clubhouse Network. You will see me every now and again on the Chicago Clubhouse Network, hanging out with our friend, the Crooked Commish, on the Fantasy Football Show, which I don't understand why they have me on, because I have, and Augustine, this is going to blow your mind, the most dominant 7th-place team of all time is my team right now. Like, absolutely dominant in 7th place. The consolidation bracket, I own that shit.
Hey, real quick on the Crooked Commish, just like the Bears. I mean, choking at the end. Anyway,
Couldn't find a way to finish.
Couldn't find a way to finish, and that's with the wood and the tip. But anyway,
And the happiest nuts of all.
the happiest nuts of all, Commish, I'm so sorry to hear that. But anyway, I really think something has to be done to save college sports and save it from a perspective of not getting it from what it was, but at least having some sense of like UTEP. Who goes to UTEP games? I mean, honestly, who goes to those games? It's now the old people. We need the universities to become really a part of the community. We need them to, call the fans and be part of the community and just be leaders of the community, not just be, like a church and say, gimme, gimme, gimme.
But you see, that's where my pushback is going to be, because I know, once again, just being a Texas Tech fan, you go to Lubbock, Texas Tech is everywhere, and they have their athletics everywhere, and they make sure that they are in the public eyesight 24/7, 365. Doesn't matter if it's the off season or not. You are going to think about Texas Tech and the athletic department. Plus, we're giving you something to be excited about, right?
Why doesn't UTEP do that?
You can go to the middle of BFE, to Northwestern Secondary State University Technical School, and if they have a program, they more than likely have an amazing crowd out there supporting that program. It's because that university is investing back into the school itself, right into the community. We're not getting that from the University of Texas at El Paso. Objectively,
we're not getting a tip, not even from the university. And I'm telling you, because you as an alumni and me as an alumni, we get maybe one letter a year saying, thanks for your donation. See you next year.
Not even that. It's thanks for your donation. You want to make another?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Like it's not even, we'll see you here next year. Because again, like I make donations. I don't even know if you get this, like a calendar of what's supposed to be like going on. Like I don't even know if there's events that I can go to as someone who's a booster for the program.
I get the emails.
I must have given them my Yahoo email. I'll have to check that one.
Wait, whoa, you dated yourself like crazy right there.
No. See, I keep the Yahoo one because that's where all like the spam stuff goes. It'll be like, hey, can we get your email? Sure.
At hotmail.com.
At AOL.com.
Hey, I know we're coming up at the end of the show, and yes. I just wanted to my son, 9th grader, varsity for his team right now is at Clint playing a game. So I'll be flying to Clint all the way from Juarez. Right now to
the PJ ready.
Yeah. So so proud of that little guy, making varsity as a freshman. It's pretty cool. And now he has the moniker greatest athlete in the world.
There we go. The premier athlete.
All
right, Augustine. I appreciate you, my guy. Best of luck for the upcoming season for your son, who's playing both varsity and junior varsity. So he's getting some work in. Best of luck on the season for that. I'm going to be watching the San Antonio Spurs playing some basketball right now.
Oh, that's right. They got the
NBA
final
Cup. Like they could be NBA Cup champions.
NBA Cup. The cup, and that's just the tip.
I'm not going to hit it again, but I'll give you the tip.